Hey all you petrol heads, this is Real Scorpion 82 and this is the third race in Danish Racing League's The True Driver event. And this time we're going back to the English racing roots, back to Goodwood Motor Circuit. And of course again, it's reverse grid from the last race, and of course Havoc starts in first because he got DC'd in the last one. And he actually do manage to get a good start, but look at that, I do believe that was a Jacob race car in the back there, and Merck also going off to the deep right. Let's have a look at what happened to Jacob here. And this is a bit of a chaotic race, so you will see sporadic clips from accidents here and there, and some are maybe not in the correct continuum, but I'll try to make sense of it. And look at that. I was so eager to start this race that I fucking forgot to keep the foot on the brake. But we are on board with DRL Holland, and let's watch him go up through the field, starting from last position. I hope you're ready for a sassy little double punt. And there you have it. One solid lap with no major incidents that brought Dale Hoylund up from the rear end up to 4th place. Really nicely done, man. And we're now on board with me, cause yeah, well, shit's about to go down. And to be quite honest, I got so freaking distracted by all of the chaos and mayhem in front of me that I completely forgot to hit the brakes. And in order to show everybody else's mistakes, you know the philosophy here, I gotta show my own as well. And look at that, that is some excellent overtaking by Merck, just right until he also goes completely off track. We move up in the field, but it's still mayhem. It's like as if Jacob here in the last turn just wanted to check out the circuit's boundaries here. And now coming up towards the chicane, Rumpy sees a hole that isn't really there, which meant that he got plowed straight into the chicane. Not really what you want to have happen here. The first lap. And look at that, Havoc from first sends himself into the Shadow Realm. But no, Daryl Hyland could do that as well. Shame. He drove himself all the way up into 4th, and then unlucky again with his placement. Of course, he waits like a gentleman again, but yeah, he lost a lot of time there. Quite possibly the chance to win it, because he really had speed in that damn car. Highway Hall in the background here is also showing off his sick drifting moves. But we're off into a nicely duel between Peaky and myself. Well, I say duel, but let's see how long it lasts, shall we? And as I start focus on Highway Hall and Peaky, something funky happens up in front of us. But we'll get back to that later, cause yeah, that was saucy. And in a second here, I managed to catch Jacob while he's competing in his very own little drifting competition. Very nicely done. And here we see Ricardo is actually up into second at this point in the race. Only in front of him is Langelömmel, and as I said in the last video, Langelömmel did not get any points for this, but he couldn't get into his own lobby, so he was here just to compete. And here we have Ricardo, and again, it appears that he might miss the golf academy from his young days or something, because he was really going for that bunker. As we look down the field again, we have a good power slide here by DRL, and of course in the background here, we see something that we need to take a closer look at, because it's me and Pius. But in order to get there, we got that situation from before, because Havoc was basically just about to go haywire, but instead he just sideswiped and got directly into me, so shit happens. But here we go. I lose my shit, Pius goes way too deep and loses his shit. So yeah, this was a very, very good and clean race, I would say. Let's have a look at the standings at the moment in the race, and you see Grumpy was actually in the pits, and it happened around the time that he plowed into the chicane, so he's been in there for quite a while. And we get back up here, it's Stindale and for the gold. There's a grudge match here for 12th spot. That's nice to see. I wonder if there was just a wee bit of contact there, shoving for the gold wide, but no can tell from this angle. But let's move up in the field. Kinet in 11th and Merck 82 in 10th. And my suffering this race was not quite over yet, but yeah, I was in 9th at the moment, and I still hope to improve it at this point of the race, but yeah, this was just not my race, to be honest. And we saw Pius in 8th, Havoc in 7th. As we take note of the fact that Howell has sneaked his way up into 6th, we managed to see that Ricardo was only in 4th, and yeah, that's because this happened. The podium is basically sailing away from him at this point. This was not too lucky, because Peaky here, he comes with great momentum. This of course meant that Jacob was now up into 2nd after that start. That is quite impressive. And of course Langlum still in front. And this is of course one of those places where the continuation throughout the video is not fully in sync, because this is actually before the look up through the field we had before, but this was just a nice little duel I thought we should have. If you have a big lawn at your home and you need somebody to mow it, I think you know who to call here, because Pius shows he is quite good at it. I must admit, he got so deep in there that he got reset, and that's one of the dangers with this freaking track. It's no boundaries at all. You can just go on for miles. A couple of laps later, I decided to give Pius some company out there in the grass. Look at that. And we found a little stunt in there as well. Not bad. Yeah, like I said, this was basically just a big bunch of mayhem, because, yeah, Pius is coming back on track and eliminating Knet from the equation. Ouch. Here we have Merck from 9th. He saw Jacob do this, but must admit Jacob did might do it a little bit better with that power slide in the last turn. Let's get back up in front though, because Highway Hall is now ready to make a move for 4th and DRL Højlund. He just couldn't get the move done. Not until Dale Harlan decided to help him out just a wee bit. Mr. Highway Hall was not done yet though, because he had seen Jacob being a bit unstable in some turns around Goodwood, and he was smelling some blood. And all it took was a little error from Jacob. And then Mr. Highway Hall was ready for the podium for the first time of the event here. Very nicely done, man. But let's get back up in front, because Lange he won this race with Piggy up in 2nd. And that was a very important 2nd place here for Piggy up. Highway Hall, as you saw, in 3rd. And of course, he wanted to get every last cent of race out of it, while the rest of the cars crossed the finish line. Let me go with the final results for here, because Piggy up, congrats, man. That's some solid racing. He won this competition, actually with quite a nice margin down to Jacob in 2nd and DRL Højlund in 3rd. Behind them, Mr. Highway Hall clinched by that lovely 3rd place in the end race. Myself, I was in 5th. And behind me, Mr. Havoc, who got DC'd, which is quite lucky for me, because he was only 1 point behind me in the end result. So yeah. Behind him, we had Pius and Recreo, who did not have a nice day with that TVR. And of course, behind him, Grumpy and Steendale. That's the top 10. If you enjoyed this series, then don't forget to leave a like.